The Lakers are 8 games into the season at the time of this video, and the most surprising thing so far is not the record, not Russel Westbrook, and not even LeBron still looking good in his 200th NBA season, but Carmelo Anthony is looking amazing. The Lakers are currently sitting at 5-3, but in those 8 games, Carmelo Anthony is averaging 16.5 points a game, making over 50% of his total shots. To top it off, he's also shooting 53% from 3 on 6.4 attempts a game. It really shouldn't be a surprise that one of the NBA's greatest scorers of all time is having a good scoring season this year, but it's also the same player that literally didn't have a job for almost an entire year. So to go from not playing for a team at all to literally walking into a starting role for Portland to now playing with LeBron and the Lakers, he does raise some questions. I still don't understand how a player can get cut 10 games into this season and not play another game for the rest of the year, then immediately start for a pretty good Trailblazers team. How are you not good enough to get picked up by any team to starting overnight? Somehow, basically no NBA team wanted to take a chance on the 9th leading scorer in NBA history, so the media just shunned him and called him washed. He averaged 15 points a game as a starter for Portland, then 13 off the bench the following season. What makes this Lakers team a perfect fit for Melo is because all they need and want from him is to score and bring a spark off the bench, which by the look of it is exactly what he's doing. When the entire crowd is cheering whenever you touch or shoot the ball, you must be doing something pretty well. Like I said before, the Lakers have 5 wins so far, but to be honest, Carmelo Anthony is responsible for at least 2 of them. In the game versus the Grizzlies, the Lakers were 0-2 looking for their first win, so Melo absolutely went off, dropping a team-high 28 points, shooting 6 for 8 from 3 and 66% total. But not only did he show up on offense, he also had a steal and 2 blocks, all in just 27 minutes. But his stat line wasn't the most impressive thing about this game for him. He also passed Moses Malone for the 9th spot on the all-time scoring list. Then, when the Lakers played the Cavs, Melo scored 24 points in 24 minutes and shot 6 for 8 from 3 again. Not only that, he was a huge part of the final run to put the Cavs away, hitting 3 of those 3-pointers in the final minutes. Melo one-on-one is still looking almost unguardable, especially when he's in the corner. He will either catch and shoot in the corner or catch, pump fake, and go right by the defender. But don't get it twisted, Melo is still dominating in the mid-range per usual. Now everybody on the Lakers is a mid-range shooter. Melo, Westbrook, AD, Bron, they all do it now. Melo's averaged almost 30 points a game for multiple seasons in his career, but this year for the Lakers could be one of the most meaningful and impressive seasons. There's really not that many shooters on the Lakers team, and that's what makes Melo so needed. Who's the most accurate 3-point shooter on the Lakers right now? Dwight Howard.
Oh, yes! Come on!
Yes, Dwight is shooting 100% from 3 on 1 attempt. But seriously, the best shooter for the Lakers right now other than Melo is looking like Rondo or Kent Bazemore. It's probably going to end up being LeBron once he can get going, but to have LeBron as your best 3-point shooter, that's not necessarily the best thing. But not many people could come back after what he's been through and possibly even win a ring while still playing at a really high level. I do wonder if the Lakers have any plans on starting him, especially when Anthony Davis plays the 5. But keeping Melo on the bench to be the leader and spark for that unit is just as, if not more important than starting. He's got to be the leader off the bench that's gonna hit the big shot and show up in clutch moments. If he keeps it up and continues to play like this, you just might see Carmelo Anthony win 6th Man of the Year in his 19th season. And do not forget that Melo is one of the greatest scorers of all time. That ability doesn't just go away. If he can keep this rhythm, then who knows what the rest of the season might look like for him. But that's all I have for the video. I really hope he can keep this hot streak alive and remind the world of how good of a scorer he really was and is. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for other basketball related content. Till next time.